All right. So, whoa, sorry. Okay. So, some symptoms to look for. You saw some of these in the video, but you have depressed mood or severe mood swings, crying too much, difficulty bonding with your baby, withdrawing from family and friends, loss of appetite or eating much more than usual, inability to sleep, which is called insomnia, or sleeping too much, overwhelming tiredness or loss of energy, less interest and pleasure in activities you used to enjoy, severe anxiety and panic attacks, thoughts of harming yourself or your baby, recurring thoughts of death or suicide, intense irritability and anger, fear that you're not a good mother, hopelessness, feelings of worthlessness, shame, guilt, or inadequacy, reduced ability to think clearly, concentrate, or make decisions, restlessness. All right, and then I accidentally copied those ones over. So, those are some symptoms to look for, whether it's in yourself or somebody you know and care about. Realize that they did say that sometimes dads experience postpartum depression too. So, that's something to think about as well. Um, that it's not always just the person who gave birth to the baby. Okay. So be aware of that. All right. I'm going to have you watch this video about this lady who had postpartum depression.
When my son Thomas was 5 months old, I was diagnosed with postpartum depression. I had been feeling very strange
Sorry.
and not myself, and I saw my doctor and she diagnosed me with PPD. Here's our baby boy. What is he, 10 minutes old? 20?
That's just, sorry. Postpartum depression is a disturbance in mood that occurs after a woman has had a child. The first 2 weeks we think of as the baby blues. It's normal in that period to have some disturbance in mood, some anxiety, problems with sleep. That tends to resolve on its own. It's when these symptoms go beyond those first 2 weeks that we start to become more concerned that this is more of a postpartum depression.
He was born, it was great. He had a great delivery, just exactly what I'd hoped. And then soon after he was born, I felt so sad. I felt so anxious all the time. I almost couldn't hardly breathe. Like I would look at him and I would just think, I'm doing something wrong. Like he's not warm enough. He's too warm. Something's not right. Even just in the first couple of weeks, I just started to feel that tightness in my chest. And I was kind of unwilling to accept that I could have some kind of depression. I just felt motherhood is hard. Everybody feels overwhelmed. Everybody feels stressed out. I'm no different. I just need to try a bit harder. I just took no pleasure in life. So all that is a huge red flag that there was something more happening than just the ordinary baby blues and stress from not sleeping very much. There are points when it's just too much. It's not normal, and you really do need to have somebody else's help. Motherhood is hard and babies are hard, but they shouldn't be that hard that you lose yourself. One of the biggest changes for me after I got treatment, I felt like I could handle it. It wasn't crushing, and it didn't keep me trapped in the house. And I could go out there and actually enjoy motherhood. I want to make sure that other moms, if they feel the same things that I felt, don't sweep it under the rug like I did.
Okay. All right. So, some tools for mental wellness during pregnancy and after birth. Sunshine. Okay, so each one is going to start with, we're going to spell the letter sunshine, the word sunshine, excuse me. S is sleep. 4 to 6 hours of sleep in a row, at least 3 nights a week. U is for understand. Counseling with a trained maternal mental health professional prevents and treats mental health issues. N is nutrition. Take prenatal vitamins through 1 year postpartum. S, support. Share your feelings with a trusted friend or family member, or find a support online or in person. H is for humor. Make time for silliness and joy each day. Information is for I. Okay. Take the Edinburgh Postnatal Depression Scale monthly for a year postpartum to track your mental health. N is nature. Care for yourself through nature, spiritual practices, music and art, meditation, dates with friends, etc. E is for exercise. Walking even 10 to 20 minutes a day can help your body, mind, and spirit heal and stay emotionally healthy. So those are some tips to help with postpartum depression. So, when to see a doctor if symptoms don't fade after 2 weeks, if they're getting worse, if they make it hard for you to care for your baby, make it hard to complete everyday tasks, or include thoughts of harming yourself or your baby. Okay. So here are some other help resources that are there. There are some different websites. There are some phone numbers to call, those types of things. Okay. All right. That's some about postpartum depression. This is something cool that's new. We didn't really talk a whole lot about this until the standards changed this year, which I think is awesome because this is a huge thing that a lot of people deal with that a lot of people don't know about or know what to expect or what's not normal or when to seek help. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more of an idea on what to do in that situation.